I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I had to let the whole thing ride, okay? Because that joint rocks, okay? And I know, shout out to IPS with a double Glock. I want to ask for a favor from you guys. Now, before you leave, okay, I'm asking for a definition, okay? If I don't or can't claim the rights to something, if there is something of which I have no ownership in, no responsibility in, I didn't help create it, I didn't help sustain it, I didn't help it, I didn't help create it, I didn't help it exist, I did nothing. And I take that, I take that and I bring it into my possession. Please, somebody give me the definition as to what that is. Ah, our first one of the evening. Jeremy H. Great answer. Theft. The question is if I do not own the rights to something, if I did not create something, if I have no ownership and no rights to something, if I take it and retain it in my own possession, then what is that called? If I take it with force, especially if I take it with force by means of the business end of a pew pew, what does that mean? 9/10 of the law. You got it. Well, something weird is going on with my chat, man. Skeezing. Yeah. Commandeer. Yeah. Government. Yes. You see where I'm going. A black sea bass roasted on the grill. Dinner. Howdy, DLD After Dark and the Glowies at Sea. What's up, brother? My God, y'all. The fox is back and I don't have my good light out here. Bro, schwack that thing. I had to get dirty in the backyard. Fair use? Okay, so let's say that my use of Bone Thugs and Harmony is fair use, right? That's not what I'm referring to. Okay, coveting. If I didn't, if I did not if I didn't take the steps, like take the action of taking it and retaining it as if it is my own, restricting somebody else, thiefing, thiefing, theft, thiefing. So here's the deal. I know we've talked about this a lot. Some would say at nauseum on this channel. Okay. So when I am born with natural rights. Those natural rights are something as simple as self-preservation, as an example. Okay. Now, over the time, you know, you're a child, you're born with those rights, and I believe that those rights are for every single person, whether you're in the United States or you're in the UK or you're in Aussie, you know, you're in Australia, you're in wherever, regardless of where you are endowed by your creator. You are given those by your God, whoever your God is, or the universe, or simply just by birth, right? That's why a lot of people call them natural rights. So if somebody else gave you something and then somebody else intervenes and removes that thing of yours, then that is called theft. Now, if it's just theft of property, whatever, you can protect that with reasonable force. If it is theft of your ability to live, your ability for self-preservation, your like this is another level of fuckery that I can't even look. I don't. I want to be careful with my words, right? Because you know it's easy to it's easy to say something that you know could be misconstrued. But here's what I would say: nobody has the right to take anything from me that was given to me by my God, by my world, by my universe, by my creator, it would be the same thing as to going in the woods, tranquilizing a bear, and surgically removing his claws and teeth and doing the same thing to a lion or a shark or whatever. They were blessed with those things when they came into creation, when they were created by God. They were blessed with those things. And they were blessed with those things so they could eat, so they could live, so they could preserve life, so they could protect their young, so they could, I mean, this is looking back at all the streams that I did where people were like, yo, Dark, they're not coming for your guns, man. Chill, bro. They're not coming for 80s. They're not coming for braces. They're not coming. And look, 2 days ago, got a phone call. And the phone call was, yo, they are going to, like, speedy, they're going to push this thing through. And a lot of people are saying, the last message that came out was, we've come to no agreement and we're not going to be pushing anything forward. After that, we got a phone call. Me, Rich, Crump was the one with the information, and he said they did come to an agreement. They are going to push this through, and it is going to just be dropped on your lap. Now, I don't know how much more, looking at 20 plus thousand restrictions that are already in place on a federal level and state levels, and I mean, how much further can you restrict something? And you're going to restrict 18 to 21-year-olds to purchase rifles? That I heard these guys speaking today, and you know what they said? Hold on, this kid at 18 years old came and purchased an AR-15, and then he came back on a separate occasion and purchased another AR-15, and that didn't throw up a red flag? Well, no, because it's America, and anyone can purchase whatever the fuck they want. He could have literally come in and purchased a machine gun, a silencer, a short barrel rifle, 5 AR-15s, 10 handguns, and walked out totally lawfully. And the only thing that would have been reported, aside from, of course, the 4473s and all that, the only thing that would have been reported would have been a multiple handgun form that, without his knowing, really, would have been reported to the ATF because that's the type of shit that they're requesting. As a matter of fact, they would have received the multiple handgun form before they would have even cashed the checks for the tax stamps. It's crazy. And the fact that they can sit here and with a straight ass face, dead ass serious, say, we need to push this through so we can save more lives. So we can save more lives. Okay, that's good logic, because we all know the moment that we outlawed murder, unlawful death just stopped, right? Murders stopped completely, right? Drugs, thank God we legislated against that, right? Look at all the good that's done for society and our community. And it's not even like it's created all these massive organizations that reign terror over the entire world, and also work with terrorist groups and the United States government too. But let me stop for a second before I get so pissed off that I start throwing my machine that I use to live stream, and say hello to you guys. Suppressor is 21 and older, I believe. You know what, Bending Ballistics, I believe you're correct. That's a good point. I was just using those as an example. And it's interesting. I noticed that I'm losing track of my words the more heated I get. Random, but alligator is delicious. Tastes like a mix of chicken and fish. You know what? There is a sausage that you can get from places like Cabela's, what did he call them? Bass as pro shops. I don't know, whatever it was. And it is a mix of bison, venison, wild boar, alligator, chicken. I mean, it's like 12 different animals all ground up into one, and the sausage is like that thick, and it's all right, right? But when you slice that bitch and throw it on the skillet and kind of, fry it up, I don't want to say fry it, but when you cook it up with some oil on the stovetop, woo, 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 fill that chin with some eggs. Dark needs a Snickers. You know what? You ain't lying. Bass Fish Pro Shop. That's what it was. Bass Fish Pro Shop. That's right. Or two McFuzzies. That's right. I need some McFuzzies. I call them McFuzzies because they don't really clean those machines. Even when you go through the drive-through and they say, "We're sorry, sir. The machines are actually being cleaned right now." No, they're not. And they're McFuzzy because mold is just pumping out of them. Vanessa Kitty, what's up? Bending Ballistics, good to see you. Dean, Chinamemba, Slim223, what's poppin'? We got Chrome Dome Omega. I like that. Did I miss the discourse about the new red flag law BS? Mostly just me complaining about how they have absolutely no right to your natural rights that are given to you by your creator, your God, or the universe, or simply just endowed to you by simply being born. Um, and that's called theft, and that's wrong. And any law repugnant to the Constitution, it is actually our duty to ignore it and to, of course, peacefully protest such restrictions. Alligator deep tail fried in nuggets. Yum. Nice. I'll have to look into that. Things. You're blind with furry. I mean, fury. Yeah, you already know. Best pro fish shop. Yes. Okay, let me go back. So, something happened tonight, y'all. And I personally haven't seen this happen before. And it's something that has to be discussed. Kurt 24 was the first person in here this evening. Beating out Safe Line Live, beating out, oh, you guys know all that. So, Kurt 24, you, sir, are due one crisp high five and one crisp thumbs up as well. So, I appreciate you, brother. And if anybody can tell me where one crisp high five is from, then you are also due one crisp high five. So Kurt 24, what's up, brother? Chinamemba, good to see you. PC, Chinamemba. We got Corn Pops Revenge. What's up, brother? Good to see you, Chinamemba. Toy Town Inc. Joe Morris, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Vanessa Meow, thank you for coming. Good to see you. We got Jeremy H. says, hello. Sport Brand, what's poppin', player? Opie, good to see you. Opie, I actually want to holler at you about some ideas for camping. I'm thinking that I need to take a few days. You know what I'm saying? I just need to go trail off into the wilderness. And for anybody that's part of the Democratic Socialists of America and the Clintons, this is a perfect time to shoot me twice in the back of the head. So go ahead and I'll share my plans with all you guys. Gerd Shop, good evening. Thank you for coming. And thank you for coming all over the place. And who else we got? Man Against the Masses. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Fox with a green dot pointed at him. Oh, snap. All right, hold on. I gotta see this. Damn. That's dope. You got the optic right on his noggin. That's what's up. DLD After Dark is in the chat. Hustle up, son. I'm watching Timcast while I'm waiting, and I'm growing a soy-based tumor because of it. Oh, man. That's awesome. Robert Ribbit Harrison, what's up, brother? Chinamemba. P38 Wilberto. MDA, Muscular Dystrophy Association. Actually, had a friend just recently died of muscular dystrophy. That shit sucks, man. Okay, who else we got up in here? I know I saw JC9. We got Jay Duffy. I just imagine saying it with an Irish accent or something. Evil SD, what's up, brother? So I was thinking about that. I wonder if I could stream the live stream on my live stream, right? Or is that fair use? Or I don't know if it would be. I would probably be taken down. Lord knows I'm already going to be hit for. I guess I don't know. They didn't hit me last time for using the Bone Thugs shit, so maybe they just gave up at life. We can only hope. All right, who else we got? Slim223, T for Tejas, I want to ride. And I'm sorry, T for Tejas, Chinamemba, Chinamemba. Excuse me, who else we got? I want to share a couple things with you guys, ammunition related as well. Dark, copyright. Dean, what up? Chinamemba, Chinamemba. Thirsty Cold, good to see you. I hope you're doing well and jerking off to feet pics and stuff, whatever it is that you do. Ron Wayne, the Fountain of Wayne, up in the building. Good to see you, man. Chanamemba, I hate Google. J. Trar, anybody, spare some change. We got Double X up in the building. JC9. Flying Rich up in the building, y'all. Misty, Misdemeanor, Elliot, Miss Wayne, good to see you. Agarizer, what up? Aggie Riser. We got Unit 16, what up? Sounds like taxes. Yes, it is. Borrowing with prejudice. Mike McClune, Chinamemba, what up? All right, so to not bore everyone to death, good to see all you guys. Thank you so much for coming. 80XR920, brother, thank you for coming. Chinamemba. Take money. Salute. So I shared this, I don't know, a few days ago, a couple streams ago, and I think it's important that we discuss this. So, guys, you know that I was the one that early on was saying, do not buy ammo right now, okay? And the market, ammo is basically at market price, right? And this was when like 9mm was $1, 5.56 was $1, and it was just market price. Whatever people would pay is what the cost was. And people, it was like they thought they were never going to see ammunition again. People were going nuts. And that's weird. He's getting a 404 error for the stream link. Let me try one more again. I mean, I used this joint. So I was telling everyone, look, unless you absolutely need it, like unless you buy a new gun and you have zero ammunition for something, just go without for the time being, because the more all of us stop buying ammo at the time, okay, the more all of us stop buying ammo, just my channel, right? We got 3,000 subscribers on the channel. Let's say I get 1,000 views on something. If half of those 1,000 people don't buy something, and then next week the same, and next week whatever, then over time, something this small could make an impact on the market. Or even better yet, if those people then go to other communities and other streams and tell people, hey, don't buy ammo, right? I was thinking from the perspective of, if the demand isn't there, the cost will not be there, right? And it would at least reduce the cost. And over time, I think that's what happened, because ammunition, really became plentiful, and the price started to adjust as far as the demand and the cost. It started to adjust a bit, and we're back down to what I'd consider to be a relatively normal cost. I mean, if a local Cabela's I went to, because Lord knows I can't get ammunition at Walmart, can't get ammunition at Dick's, can't get ammunition at any of these other spots that I used to get $5 boxes of Tula 223 and $5 to $7, but whatever, $11 boxes of 9mm, and that's gone now, because in my hood, in my area, Walmart no longer sells that. In my area, Dick's no longer sells that. They no longer sell firearms. because they're bowing to the commies. So I have to make trips to other places, like an actual gun shop where everything is marked up. I have to make trips to, what's up, Crumpy? I have to make trips to our local gun shop, Crumpy and I's local gun shop. And where Crump lives is a little bit further out from me. And, or I have to go to a big box store like Cabela's, right? And I ended up going and I found some boxes of 9 millimeter, 115 grain brass for 20 to 22 bucks. And I keep looking around, then I find one for 18.99. Then I find one for 17.99. So I ended up with some Blazer brass CCI, whatever, 115 grain full metal jacket, and I bought a few hundred rounds of it. And I'm like, all right, this is only like $6 to $7 more than it was pre-pandemic. So let's do it. So I ended up getting some. The reason because I haven't purchased ammo since, pre 2020, or right in between like December, January of 19 to 20. And I've only gone to the range and shot, and I haven't really replenished. I've only purchased very small amounts of ammo here and there. I haven't made any bulk purchases at all. So I've been going through my ammo, and all of a sudden it's like, boom, oh my God, I'm critically low, right? But anyway, the reason I ended up purchasing ammo was not only because I actually do need some, but also because I'm sub 10,000 rounds, but also because I've spoken with now 3 people in the ammunition industry, and all 3 of them have kind of shared similar thoughts. That one, of course, we all knew this, ammunition will never go back to the price that it was pre 2020, period. They're like, it'll never go back there. Two, that this was weeks ago, way prior to the Lake City stuff and to the everything that's happened. Um, they had said some things are going to happen that are going to impact the price of ammunition. And not only will it never be the cost that it was prior, but it will never be, again, the cost that it is now. So stock up now when you can. Plus, it's not going to hurt to have the ammunition. So I ended up getting some. Now, do I know that this is 100% like certain? No, of course, nothing is certain, right? Or very few things are certain. But I figured, why not pick up some ammo? And I'm going to continue picking up some ammo too. So, John Crump, welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us, my brother. And
You know, can you hear me?
yeah,
All right. You know what is for certain though, and that is there are some bitch ass tyrannical traitors that are up in Congress right now that voted for gun control after they vowed never to vote for gun control.
you mean even people that say I support the Second Amendment, but
Yes,
dude,
imagine that.
I, you know what, with certainty, I could say that we can trust nobody, any politician, regardless of this. Like, I'm nauseated by hearing people say, like, oh, if we could only get, a right wing president in there, if we could only get control of this, if we could only look, I understand that there are things that may make our lives a little bit easier, in during some administrations. But the reality is that, the whole, you know, two wings of the same bird kind of thing, right? They're all crooked. And this bill that's getting like the knee-jerk reaction pushed through
Oh,
is
it's
not
been
about
pushed vote.
funding.
The final tonight, they voted. So it's going to this next step, and it was voted 64 to 34 to end debate, which means it could be voted on as soon as tomorrow. And then after that, it will go back to the House through a reconciliation move, so they don't have to get a full. They don't have to get a full support of the House, and then it's off to the President Biden's desk. But by the next couple days here, we will have gun control and more exciting news. If you can't take all the excitement, Steve Dettelbach's confirmation will be this week, and he has the votes to be confirmed.
Yeah. And as we get through all of this together, as we see all this tyrannical bullshit with firearm restrictions, and this is new, this is actual legislation, right? This is not just opinion letters and shit like we've been discussing for a while now. This is actual legislation. One, two, we're gonna have a pure tyrant as the director of the ATF. But three, after all of this is done, and after all the bullshit over the next 35 or 40 days, when all 80% receivers magically turn into firearms that require serialization and a 4473, guess what they're going to be doing next? Braces! Yay! So we're literally going to be having them go after braces the same way they went after 80s, the same exact way. So
You really think that they created a working e-form system after years and years of trying and not being able to complete it, but a working e-form system just to help out people who want to get class 3 items? No, they didn't. They didn't do it to help you get NFA items. They did it to prepare for the influx of people who are going to be happy to cash in their magical free tax stamps on their SPR and give up a little bit more freedom. I mean, we all give up freedom. I get it. I get it. We all. I have NFA stuff. You have NFA stuff. We went through the whole tax stamp
yeah,
so does it make it a little bit hypocritical? I don't think so, because you know what? I'm drawing a line in the sand right now, and if you don't have a line in the sand, then you can be blown anywhere by the wind, and you can never stand up. You can't stand if you don't have a line in the sand.
I think that's like I heard you mention something similar on the show today, and so there's a couple things. Like I purchased a bunch of NFA items, like earlier on. I'd say before I woke up, right? But even now, to this day, even though it is tyranny and it's encroaching on my rights, even though it's paying for a right, and we all know a right delayed is.
Our regulators the weight denied. Plus, the Supreme Court in Murdoch versus the state of Pennsylvania said you can't have a direct tax on a right, even though that's exactly what the NFA is. So
Literally,
how the hell can we have a direct tax on this right? But the Supreme Court already said we can't have a direct tax on rights.
because this right isn't absolute.
And
It's good.
people ask, well, why haven't anybody taken it up to the Supreme Court? People have. The Supreme Court have just chosen not to
Not to hear it.
not to grant certiorari to it.
Well,
They have to grant certiorari. They have to grant cert to it. The grant cert says, okay, we will hear it. You petition the Supreme Court to hear your case, and if they grant cert or certiorari is the right way to say it, then that means they will hear it. But they don't have to decide on anything. They can just punt it down the road.
well, honestly, when it comes to NFA stuff, even looking at it now with my current perspective, like I still think that me being able to have those types of items in my possession gives me an advantage, and I would take that, $200 and the paperwork and the trust or the form 1, form 4, or whatever, to be able to have those items, because giving me the equipment gives me other options. Oh, I just went to go click on Rich and he backed out.
He's having internet problems.
Oh,
Let me get my look. Like I have tax stamps. I'm telling you, I have tax stamps. I'm not going to show you my tax stamps, but I
I
will.
just went to click on you and you backed out, man. You scared me, man.
Yeah, yeah, no, I
Oh, there he goes again.
Yeah, he's having issues with his internet.
Yeah, I mean, dude, so having an SBR, several SBRs, several suppressors, AOWs, whatever, having those items that
Yeah,
That was weird. You came right back in and it let you in. You didn't
Yeah,
even go backstage. That's crazy.
Yep.
Having
yeah.
those items and being able to have an SBR, throw a suppressor on it with a binary trigger. Obviously, a binary trigger isn't restricted. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
for an example. Yeah, I'm
See,
willing to have a
Well,
stamp.
when they get
See-
Doodlebug,
see here, my tax stamps are right here. So I have tax stamps, but I'm not gonna get. I'm not gonna tax stamp any pistols with braces on it
Hell
because
no.
that's my line in the sand. Let me say
Hell no. Yeah, absolutely not. I said it, and I said this out loud, and I'll say it again. 80%ers and braces were my line. You take that from me. You take building from me. You force. Yeah. So there's that. Um,
Here's the thing, man.
dude, Rich, I,
he replaced his router. No, it's doing that to him.
that is so sad. He is such a techie dude too, man. Like,
So Dark. I did shout you out a few times when you're trying to get on the show.
I saw that. I appreciate
Yeah.
that.
I had like 3,500 people, and Dark was trying to. Dark, I guess, wanted to be on the show, pimp his channel, which was awesome. So I pimped it for him. I figured that's what he wanted to do. Every time he came on, it was like no sound.
Yeah, dude. I don't know what was going on. I mean, I was just in my car. I just clicked the link and like anything else. Um, so Tech says, I guess we're all gonna have to write representatives harder, vote harder. I get it, man. It's not for everybody. You have the freedom to make your own decisions and do your own thing. And you know what? I'm not gonna shit on anybody for contacting their representatives. It's not my thing. I've never called or contacted um, one of those fellers, but
Congress critters.
yeah, but I'm certainly not going to shit on anybody for doing that. I mean, honestly, I think GBAT is possibly going to be more effective than me calling.
Well, I was serious. What the fuck?
Rich is extremely loud.
Thirsty Cole, we're not gonna do OnlyFans because apparently you're no longer allowed to do nude content on there. So that's off the
Yeah,
table.
OnlyFans was never meant to be that type of site. It just happened to turn into that type of site because they didn't moderate it very good.
Yep. So do me a favor if you could, John. Give kind of a breakdown for everybody that most people were working during the day, right? Most people weren't able to hop on and kind of see what was going on. Give an overall breakdown as far as WTF happened.
All right, here. Okay, this morning, right?
Oh,
Poor Rich.
you already do? You
Hi,
all right?
Rich.
Hey, for the 19th time.
Hey, maybe
Okay,
it's 18th, but
so this morning, Rich was like, "Oh, did you hear the impasse and they're having problems passing the bill?" I was like, "Where are you hearing that from?" He's like, "Oh, I saw him lately outdoors and CNN's talking about it." And I said, "What did I tell you, Rich? What did I tell you?"
You told me they had a fucking deal.
I was like, "They have a deal. They already have the text written out."
You know,
Rich was like, "What?"
I'm sitting in a little room on a cold seat doing this, and I'm like, ooh, Langley Outdoors, look at him. Oh yeah, impasse. They don't have a deal. And then Crump calls.
I was like,
yeah.
I was like, yeah, they're wrong. Like, don't trust CNN over me.
I know that. Crump, have I ever said, no, you're wrong? I heard on CNN.
And you were like, well, how do you know? Then I told him the person that told me, and he's like, oh. That was the best reaction. You're like, oh.
Can I, before we dive into what happened today, can I share one thing?
What?
I had an email, and they were like, hey, I was going through all of your archive streams. So somebody was literally dedicating weeks to going through and watching like all of the old streams, okay? And first off, brother,
I like you, Dark, but not that much.
I mean, that's a lot of work. You're talking 6 to 9 hours of streams a week.
I don't even watch my own shit. Why would I watch anybody else's?
Yeah, I don't watch my shit either. Like, if anything, like, so they sent me an email, and they were like, hey, you've referenced several times in several, hold on, DLD, come on, answer that.
Dude, I have no idea what you're talking about. First Amendment T-shirt.
I didn't even see a question. I know a farmer that writes, they never respond, and he's been doing it for 30 years. So tell me, how many letters does it take? Yeah, I mean, I just said that I don't personally believe that that's effective. Has it ever been effective? I'm sure it has. For me personally, that's not my method, though. For John and Rich, I think they would argue that point with me, and I think they would say that it is effective. So I think that's the beauty of individual freedoms.
Okay, yeah, but 30 hours. Just actually, let's see here. Let me just do some math really quick. All right. We just say 30 hours. I'll figure out the math when it comes to it.
Ooh, Ting Ting's dishing it. Wow.
I can't be member at the Flying Squadron, so I will have to just stay member of Crashing Squadron. Damn. Just call them or email. It's called communication. This is 2022, and that guy wrote a letter. Okay.
All right.
Crump, can we talk about what?
Okay, what? Okay.
Wait, when you're done with this.
Yeah, he's trying to prove a point.
No. I was saying, so somebody wrote you a letter.
What?
You said someone wrote you a letter?
Oh, no. So someone emailed me, and they were like, hey, you've referenced several times now that you can use party poppers for several different things, kind of in your streams. And I've been sitting here in, my basement, just staring at it, wondering what the fuck you could ever use these for with like rudimentary energetics. And he's like, I've racked my brain, and he or she was like, I've racked my brain, and I cannot figure out what in the motherfuck you could do with one of these things. So I was like, all right, I'll get on stream and I'll show you really quickly something you can do that would, give you the ability to make something rudimentary a little bit more simple.
So I have, who did I have on? John Crump's show. Who do we have? Mr. Snow. We had Mr. Snow on. Crump, was yours monetized? Because mine wasn't.
I submitted it, and they reviewed it. Then they monetized it.
Oh, really? See, I was always scared of submitting. I've never submitted.
No, I do it all the time.
I've never submitted, and I'm at like 98% monetization right now.
Yeah, even the trick Dark shared with me didn't work.
Like
that's the first time.
It's the content.
I go ahead and if I know it didn't violate anything, I will submit it. Just so I can have that high rank, so it will bump. be less likely.
So
All
people
right,
that
so
were saying that the 1911 video for Mr. Snow was epic, stick around because within the next week or so, I will have a Ghost Gunner 3, and I'll be using the Ghost Gunner 3 to, make some, to pump out some 80s, to do some 1911s.
Dude, that shit's so loud. Everyone that lives around you is gonna be able to hear you.
I know, dude. I know.
No, Rich? Remember my wife told you, hey, the conversation we had in New York with my wife about it?
Dude, it's so loud. I put it in my fucking garage when I use it.
Yeah. I just got, like, today, I just got an idea of truly how fucking loud it is. It's crazy.
And for you guys out there, once again, John Crump News is re-upping our contract with the sponsorship of Ghost Gunner.
Cody Wilson?
Yeah.
Can we get Cody on? Can I just text the link to Cody and ask him if he'll come on?
Yeah, if you want to.
Wait. Let's all do it at the same time.
You know what? I'll text it to him right now.
Hold on, I'm gonna copy.
All right. So this
Copy
morning,
text.
so Rich is all happy. He's doing his little happy dance.
Fuck you, Crumb.
And
Fuck you and your reality, Crumb.
And I'm like, dude, I was like, no, that's wrong. He's like, no. They said it on CNN. I was like, I don't care. It's wrong. And the thing is, I had a copy of like the draft in front of me, so I knew it was wrong. Yeah. So basically, oh my God, here we go.
So do you think if I write Cody, hey, want to hang out with Dark Crump and me? And send him a link? And send him a link? Should I write, unless you're a pussy?
Oh, yeah, that's going to be good when he pulls his mouth like, oh, I wonder what that
unless you're a pussy.
Wow.
You mean unless you're busy?
Busy. I meant, that damn autocorrect.
So,
hold on, pisses me off? You know what pisses me off? I had to get 2 frickin' 4473s for that.
You know what? I am I'm the one with ADHD, yet Rich is ADHD now tonight. There you go. Man against the masses.
Oh my God, the background. Hold on, what's it say underneath?
I don't know if there's anything there. I can't.
It says fuck Rich, Dark, and my.
No, it says Dark is my hero. You can't read that?
Oh no, fuck.
Oh, I thought you meant on the border. It looked like it said something.
Dark is my hero. Oh, well, thank you.
All right. Ooh. All right, so
Crumpy's wearing a Safety Harbor firearm shirt. Maybe I need to pull mine out and put it on.
Please don't match me.
Well, mine's Desert Tan. Mine's cool because it's Desert Tan.
Okay. Well, let me finish. So I read the bill and I'm like, dude, this is gonna suck. It's going to hit going for the 530. It's gonna be close, but they plan on getting it filed by the 530.
Hold on. I gotta finish.
Oh,
I'll be quick. So basically,
we heard that about you.
This, I'm much quicker. This is what I was referring to. So if you're putting something together that's like, let's say it's a firework, right? Then what you could do is, if you could imagine being in the middle, if you could imagine being in the middle of some type of excitement where your adrenaline is going and where you have little time and you all of a sudden have to flick out a lighter and it's windy and it's, if you're using something very rudimentary and very, classic with a fuse, then it's not exactly ideal. So here's what you do. So you take something like this, right? It's a party popper. You can get these literally at Walmart. Okay, you can get these really anywhere, any party store or whatever. So you take the string and you just kidding, and then you pop it out. You don't pull it, right? And then you take something like a ye old raisin knife, and you just want to. Now it can blow. Here, let me do this. Let me remove.
Where's the iPro, man? Little iPro.
iPro. I'm gonna remove all the guts. Guts. All right, so I removed all the guts, and
is that the confetti part?
Yep, I removed the confetti spaghetti, and I'm just working my way around it because some of them they're so sensitive.
And do you leave Post-it notes on your desk so when your wife cleans your office down there, it says highly explosive, mildly explosive, incredibly explosive? Do you just label stuff?
Yeah, what I've done is I've taught her the scale system of like type B, type C, so she knows the.
On the other side of the door going into your office, is there like a lab coat, glasses, and a hard hat?
No, there's just a grenade with no.
It says next. It's a number. Take your number.
It's a grenade with no time delay, and it has a gallon-sized Ziploc bag of water duct taped over it. And if anybody here really knows energetics, then you know what type of fucking disaster that would be for somebody. God bless them. So what you do is you pop that biatch out, okay?
Does water have anything to do with shaping something?
I could shape charge on your MasterCard.
Mm-hmm.
So then you take this bad boy and you scoot it on.
Dude,
out.
if that pops off.
Oh, it's fine. You can actually use it in this thing too. So here, I'll keep it in here.
See, I would have left it there. That's just my thought.
So what I like to do is because this is like really flimsy plastic, and I like to have things that are like a little more durable. Is you can take one of those anchors that you use like to lay in the drywall, and you can actually use it just like this, and it's way more durable. And then you take something.
Or you could 3D print something.
You could 3D print something, and then you take a straw, okay, and you make a tubular piece, and then you take something like cannon fuse, okay. So let's say you got cannon fuse. Now you can take one of these, several of these, whatever. I've done it with cardboard, but a plastic straw will be just as effective. You know what else works really well? The plastic channel liners for Glocks, but you can use whatever you want. And then you take, let's say you have the base of a firework that's already prepped like this. And then you have the fuse protruding from right there. You actually slide this over the fuse, and then you could use a couple things. You could use hot glue, whatever way you want to fashion it, but you want to encapsulate the entire fuse with the straw because, science. And then you take a ring of some sort, and then you tie and then secure it with some type of super glue, hot glue, whatever. So this way, you've taken something.
Did you 3D print that ring?
You can if you want to, or you could just take it off your key rings from your actual keys. And then now you have something that prior to that you would have had to use a lighter, to sit there and mess with it. Lighters also eventually run out of fuel, and you could just be like, poop. And then boom, I just said poop. Poop. You could pop
That's why I was late.
Poop.
Yeah, I had to take the dog out to poop.
10 or 15 minutes, man. So by this, which I believe is red phosphorus, it may be touch powder, which touch powder is like
Yeah, I was going to ask if it was touch powder. I was curious.
It might be touch powder. I think it's more likely red phosphorus. Well, who knows, right? But it's something that goes not boom, but bang, right? Snap. It goes snap.
Are you guys enjoying the key light on my 50?
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So this, for the person that emailed me, you use these to light fuses, okay? Party poppers light fuses. So you can then take a firework and then grab a pull ring and then boom, your fuse is lit. The only thing, here's the deal, okay? So for every 12 inches of cannon fuse, you got 30 seconds, okay? So if you slip that straw all the way over like 4 inches of a fuse, well, it's highly likely that this little explosion is going to eat all 4 inches of that fuse like that. So if you think you got 10 seconds, you may have 2. So just time it very carefully. And the way you want to do that is by hiding the majority of the fuse. Yes, you, sir.
Okay, Mr. Professor.
Yes.
I got a question. I don't mean to disagree on something, but
moving along.
Isn't it Armstrong's mixture?
I'm sorry, I took you out for a second. I was joking around. What'd you say?
It's Armstrong's mixture, right?
Armstrong's mixture?
Yeah, you take an oxidizer and you mix it with the red phosphorus.
That could be what it is.
Like some type of sulfur or actually, potassium, like chlorate. Is it chlorate?
Probably KNO3, which is potassium nitrate.
I don't think it's potassium nitrate. I think it's going to be.
You mean stump rot?
You could use, well, so potassium nitrate is the stump rot. Potassium chlorate is something you can make like something like a flash powder with potassium chlorate. It's actually, there's a few ways you could do it.
Yeah, I think that would be. Yeah, I think it's red phosphorus and potassium chlorate. I believe. Just Google Armstrong's mixture. I think that's what they use over there.
I could see that. Now there's also a way you can very, very easily make touch powder, and it would give you the same result. The problem is that, like, if you think these things are sensitive, like I could drop it and it would pop, right? Depending on the circumstances. Touch powder is called touch powder for a reason, because if you touch it, it is going to go off. You can literally take a wooden dowel when you dry it off and get all the ammonia, acetone, ammonia. No acid. Shit, I don't remember. Some of it. When you dry it off on a piece of paper or whatever, paper towel, balsa wood works beautifully. When it dries up, you can literally take something like balsa wood and just tap it, and it literally goes. It just pops like crazy. It's basically like the I don't know if I want to say this. It's basically like the tap pee of primaries.
By the way, I like Joe Rogan now.
What do you say?
You let Joe Rogan know?
But yeah, he says it's disgusting. Joe Rogan slams Justin Trudeau for saying Canadians do not have a right to own a firearm
or protect themselves with a firearm.
Yeah. So Joe Rogan said that is disgusting.
Wow. So he agrees that it is disgusting to remove natural rights from somebody of which you have no ownership of or control of.
All right, can we get this on the road?
Nope. Now I'm moving on to flash powder. I'm just kidding. Yes, please go ahead.
All right, because I still have to do a lot of stuff that I can't talk about that's gonna happen on Friday or Monday at the latest. But stay tuned. Okay, but yeah, here. So I talked to Rich this morning. I was like, no, it passed. So they've had a text since this morning, and they were just putting some final touches on it, and it has to be submitted to by 5:30 to be voted on. So they made it. They made the deadline at 5:30, and I'm just gonna give you some stuff that's in the bill that was submitted. And
so this is where, if anybody out there is like that person, this is when you say, skip ahead to 1 hour to hear what they're really going to here to talk about, so just throwing that out there. Go ahead.
Okay. So this is what's in the bill. First, federal funding for red flag laws. There we go. Federal funding for red flag laws. There's some stuff about a Hardy in school that I don't, and mental health programs, which I really don't have a problem with. Mental health programs, whatever. But red flag laws, I have a massive problem with. So they're going to give money to states to enact red flag laws. And one of the sticking points in the bill was they wanted Hyde language. If you don't know, Cindy Hyde-Smith is a senator who's like really pro-life. So one of the sticking points of the gun control bill is to have language in the bill saying that the funds would not be used for abortions.
Yeah.
Which is, it's so the Republicans can claim it win. Then we get
so you're telling me that this all of it goes back to funding?
Well, no. There's more to it than that. So that's only one part of it. So that's one of the things that it does. It also, for people under the age of 21, they have to go through an enhanced background check. So if you're under 21 and you buy a gun, it's going to take you at least 3 days to get it, but sometimes over 10 days. And they're going to check your juvenile record and everything else, and contact local law enforcement, things like that. So that is another big deal, which violates the rights of the people under the age of are you going to pay me money or something?
Yeah, I think he's breaking that up between all three of us.
Okay. I don't think they're real, though.
No, they're real.
No, they're not.
I've seen the fake ones. Those ones are real.
Those not real.
Yep, they're real.
All right, well, whatever.
The good thing is that the people here don't care.
So they're gonna do that.
No, I'm saying it's all about the fucking Benjamins. I mean, this is, yeah, Second Amendment rights. I'm for your Second Amendment. I'll protect your rights. I'll protect. Oh, we get money?
Yep.
Let's talk about that.
That brand new. Yeah, it's all bullshit, man.
Bunch of fucks.
So they are doing that. They are also changing provisions for federal gun trafficking offenses and stuff like that. The way they did that is, and this is very, very interesting, and a couple of these are really going to affect the builder community. Yeah, I'll get to that in a second.
Real quick, Mr. Wilk, what's up, brother? Mr. Wilk, I actually ran into Del Mar today at a particular gun store, which
that may be made out of the same material as this necklace. Oh. But okay, yeah. But what's up, Wilkes? You gotta get Mike on the show. We actually gotta meet up and hang out. But
I know, man. I know. We gotta do something soon.
All right, so they're changing the language a little bit. They said they're changing the language to a law, and that is what it means to be an FFL, right?
Yeah.
And before, to be an FFL, it said with the principal objective of livelihood and profit, right?
Mm-hmm.
They are changing that to now say to predominantly earn a profit. So if you're buying a gun and you're like, yeah, this might be a good investment one day, I'm gonna buy it and hold on to it. You just became a gun trafficker, punishable by jail time.
Wow, bro. I mean, of course, I would never purchase a firearm with the sole intention of selling it. Even in the back of my mind, I would never
Wait.
say,
I bought a PS90 for $875, and I'm like, damn, wish I bought two.
Well, it's not. It doesn't have to be the sole purpose. It has to be like, yeah, it might go up in value one day. Let me buy it.
yeah, it could just be the in addition to. It could be like, well, I really want to purchase this because it's a great deal. But
So
in the future, it could be, worth more, and I could always sell it if I need to.
But
Like I could
again,
be arrested.
this is a thought crime.
Yes, you're absolutely right. You are 100% right.
It's a thought crime.
Yeah, no one can prove what I or anybody was thinking at any point in time. And I mean, we all put value on our firearm collections. We all look at something and say, you know what? I bought that for $800. It's now selling for $1,800, $2,000. So I always know that I have money in the form of stocks. See what I did there? If I ever needed to sell it. So that would make me a firearm trafficker.
So, but wait, let me. Something's a good deal. Like you see a price come by on something, you buy 2, 3, 4, whatever. I've bought 4 of something recently. Oh
Yeah.
fuck! I bought 50 of something or more recently.
That aren't currently a firearm, but they will be in
Well,
about 40 days.
yeah. So basically, that makes almost everyone a firearm.
Mr. Wilk.
Really? We've already said hi to him.
Yeah, we said.
Oh, well, I mean, my goddamn internet keeps going out. What do you
did you do the fix I told you to do?
No, not yet. But I did download the software.
Okay.
Firmware.
Yeah, I'll keep going. Go ahead.
All right. And most disturbingly is the gun show, not the gun show, sorry, the boyfriend loophole. Now, this is where it gets very...
John, you've said you love me. Are we dating? Are you my boyfriend?
This is
your boy, and you're my friend.
All right, so basically, if you're just casual acquaintances, like you say hi to each other every once in a while, you're exempted about that. But if you've ever, like, I guess if you're close
lips,
friends,
no tongue. What are we talking here?
I don't know.
It would technically be if you're living with
bumping uglies.
No, you don't have to be living with them.
No.
So
okay, we'll go ahead and explain it, and then we'll.
Okay. Yeah, I'll stop
this shit show.
Okay, basically, if you dated someone, or recently have dated someone that is a prohibited felon or prohibited person, then you are now prohibited.
So the girlfriend of a prohibited person would now be a prohibited person herself.
Well, what happens if you go on a speed date?
Yeah, yeah.
Are you date? Did you date that person even though you're not dating him?
Well, you went to a place, and the word date.
Yeah, it's very ambiguous what.
But wait, there's more.
And and recently is very ambiguous because
yes.
You know,
If you recently dated a prohibited person,
in the age of the universe, dinosaurs have recently been on the planet.
Guys, I just turned Crump up, so let me know if you can hear him a little bit better.
Oh, sorry. I can turn myself up, I think, here.
No, you're good. I maxed out, so probably don't.
Excuse me.
Turn yourself
Cheap
up.
tequila does that to me.
All right.
See, I would think that it would immediately, like, it would only be referring to cohabitants. Like, because if you're living together in the same home, then a non-prohibited person and a prohibited person living together, if the non-prohibited person owned the firearm, then it would give the prohibited person access to that firearm, because they're intimate and probably share information, and it just gives them, even though I believe that all felons should have guns, that every single human being that is walking the world free should have guns, and we're probably going to lose a bunch of viewers when I said that. I don't care.
Okay. No. Dating relationships is not perfectly defined in the draft text.
Oh, you have the text?
Yeah, I have the text.
Oh, bro, you should be screen sharing this shit right now. Or are we not allowed to?
No, we can share. It's out there anywhere. It's Murphy put it on his website.
Yeah.
But it just says dating relationships, but they don't talk about dating relationship, and they're leaving it up to the judge.
And let me guess, they don't define dating.
They don't. No, that's all left up to the judge.
That's such fucking horseshit.
So this is guilt by association.
Like someone in my earlier chat said, it's like a social credit score.
When are we going to burn witches again? I'm just curious. At what point are we going to get to that? Or maybe we're just going to burn Christians and not witches.
Yeah, just
my great whatever, like 8th or whatever, 16th. I don't know, whatever. He burned witch. I think he hung him. Sorry,
dude.
Yeah, well, I mean, luckily back then, witches had the ability to defend themselves with any
good thing.
Power.
There's no provision for anonymous calls to report people.
Yeah. Whatever.
I don't know if so that's one of the things that people bring up, right? It's like anybody could just call and say Dark is a maniac. You should see his streams. This guy shouldn't have guns.
This guy's got a 50 cal. I felt threatened by him.
Yeah, I mean, they can't do that. They're saying apparently it's supposed to be a spouse, a family member, or a police officer.
Or some rando anonymously calling.
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't it be different state to state? Yeah, make tar and feathering great again.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Mr. Will, gay man, brother.
It's really freaking ridiculous. I mean, I
Farmer
wish I
James,
was wrong.
The officer got a tip. That's like the cop saying he could smell pot.
Yeah.
I smelled it, and they had some in the car. That was my probable cause. I smelled it.
So
basically, the 3-day enhanced background check is a 3-day waiting period for whatever.
The Amber Heard loophole.
Yeah.
They're not shitting on. Oh wait, they are shitting on your rights.
Dude, that is the stupidest shit I have ever heard.
Just the tip, I promise.
So, okay. So, what we're talking about here
But
is
they're protecting lawful citizens' rights.
they're saving lives, Rich.
Okay, and here's something
Thousands
else.
of lives.
Here's something else that a lot of people aren't talking about. So let's say you have an employee and you're like on a gun store. You can run a criminal background check on your employee whenever you feel like it.
You said you can run a criminal background check on an employee?
Yeah, you can run your employees through NICS whenever you want to.
What?
So
are you saying this
it's not like they're buying a gun, but you're
yeah, like come in, hey, you know, that rich guy looks a little bit shifty today. Let me run him through NICS and see what we have.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Hold on. They're giving employers the ability to run a NICS background check whenever the fuck they want?
FFLs.
FFLs, yeah.
Oh, FFLs. Okay. Well, still, that's fucking ridiculous. I thought you had to have a legal reason to do the background check, which was the purchasing of a firearm.
Not anymore.
What? Dude, this is complete fuckery. Hold on, let me look at something real. No, this doesn't apply anymore. I think I have it. No, never mind.
Okay. And for everyone out there, are you ready for this?
I mean, not really. No.
No, I'm going. Here it is. Ready? I'm going to name some people here. These are the Republicans that voted for this dog shit.
Mitt Romney?
Yeah. Blunt, Burr, Portman, Toomey, Cornyn, Tillis, Cassidy, Collins, Graham, Lindsey Graham.
Fuck Graham.
Romney, Murkowski, Capito, Ernst, Joni Ernst, who was like,
Ernst, what a piece of shit she is.
I'm so pro Second Amendment. Young and McConnell.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest. I mostly do not know any of these motherfuckers.
Right. So Joni Ernst is former military. So she ran like, I'm a gun person. I'm blah blah blah. She couldn't fucking wait to start selling our rights down the river.
This is the chick that was asked very politely to leave office.
No,
I don't think so.
McConnell looks like a turtle.
Hey, I really resent you making fun of people that look like turtles.
No. You really don't look like a turtle, Rich. I just give you a hard time.
Yeah, Rich. People just say that to you.
Somebody called you a turtle in the comment one time.
Yeah, fuck you, Ralph. Fuck you, P.A.D. Ralph.
Oh, that's who it was? I can't remember.
You just need to know that no matter what happens, you just need to build more guns.
Hold on, let me. I'm gonna do something here.
Look at that. Look at that crown right there.
It's a disability. Yeah. So Sabar Prince is dielectric, and I look
dielectric. Like he's dyslexic.
Dyslexic is.
Well, I know it's the actual term is dyslexic, but he says he's dyslexic.
The tactical turtle.
Tactical turtle. Okay, so we're looking.
Okay. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you something. Hold on.
I didn't know they packed all this shit in there.
Oh, somebody's already done it. That's so freaking hilarious. I was doing a gif of like the Dana Carvey turtle guy and Mitch McConnell turtle guy, like side by side. And the funny thing is, I go to do it, and I was down looking for the pictures, and I found the picture. Somebody had already done it.
Mitch McConnell.
No
Here.
way. No way.
Yeah. So somebody's already did my meme. Go ahead, add it in there.
Dude, we got someone coming into our show. Is it Cody Wilson?
No
John
fucking way.
John.
Oh.
Turtle.
Do you see what I'm talking about? I was about to do that exact meme, and someone's already done it.
That's all that's been around.
All I see is Rich. I don't know.
Dude.
Hey, Rich, can you go like this?
Go like what?
Put them up full screen.
Hold on.
And take down the name. Take down the name.
I don't remember how to. How do you do that? Kick from studio?
Oh my god.
I got it.
Take down the name.
How soon till I get a meme from Man Against the Masses?
That's what I was trying to do. Man Against the Masses. Do it. So there we go. Turtle Rich.
They look like triplets. Gotta send it to Joe. Tell him those are the triplets.
Yeah, I'm not sure how. I know, like a lot of people, I see them taking down the names, but
taking down names of what?
At the bottom
kicking
of the screen,
asses.
But I don't know how to. Like, look at Rich's name.
Turtle Rich.
All right, sorry. We'll be serious now. So, okay, so we're looking at the boyfriend loophole, which basically only creates new felons out of people that are
new prohibited people, not felons.
Yeah. Sorry, new prohibited people. Even though it's not defined, it just says that have dated or recently are dating or have dated somebody that is prohibited. And we have red flag laws, which will be done through federal funding, but by each individual state by state. And we have this other fuckery that is, I'm sorry, I got something in my eye. I think it's like
an eyeball. It's been there since last week, man.
One of those things that like Plastic Gats had.
Eye booger?
Killing me, dude. No, it's so fucking painful. Oh. Okay. And the other thing is that any FFL can process a NICS background check on anybody at any time for no reason.
Employees.
Yeah. Yes.
On
employees. Yeah.
Okay. What else? What are the rights that I give away?
Well, those are the main ones. Those are the main ones. I think that is enough to chew on.
This shit's fucking ridiculous, man. Well,
and they're saying this is gonna save thousands of people's lives, and
yeah, it's. I mean, guys,
because could they just make murder illegal? Like, if they just wrote a law where murder was legal, if putting ink on paper saved lives, then we'd all be saved, right?
Don't you know that the moment they made murder illegal, I mean, thousands and thousands of lives were saved. I mean, how many people were not murdered? You know, how many unlawful deaths did not
But wait,
occur?
That's wrong?
Yeah, it's wrong. I mean, look at the great things that making drugs illegal has done. You know? That has done remarkable things for our...
So wait, did IPS have monkeypox in his eye?
Monkeypox eye infection. No, okay, so here's what I believe it is. So
back scratcher.
Plastic Gats had this thing. It's like a weird little like
a sty
like
in his eye.
No, so it's on your eyeball, and it's like a tiny little like. Think of like if a sty grew on your eyeball instead of on your eyelid. It may be a sty inside my eye, but it is like hurting. Like, it is actively hurting. And you would think that, like, oh, well, all I would have to do is, like, rest and close my eyes. No, closing my eyes fucking hurts more. So there's no...
there's one more thing. So if you are convicted of a misdemeanor, or anything domestic misdemeanor, you automatically lose your gun rights for 5 years.
So that was very similar to what it was already, at least in Virginia. What it was is if you have 2 consecutive misdemeanors within a 36-month period, and this may be federal, I don't know. I know it's at least in Virginia. If you have 2 consecutive misdemeanors, meaning the exact same charges, within a 36-month period, you cannot buy handguns for 5 years.
Well, this is one misdemeanor if it has anything to do with domestic stuff.
And this is federal?
Yes, in 5 years.
Jesus. So you could have a girlfriend that says, he hit me, and then you get locked up, and you could lose your rights.
You will lose your rights for 5 years.
Jesus Christ, dude. Oh, man. Well, now I know exactly why they are removing the ability for us to build firearms without serialization in 4473, because that would literally give us the ability to circumvent this bullshit and work around it. And now, they have intentionally hidden the information. They've nixed the videos. They have gotten rid of how to build an 80%, how to complete an 80% receiver. They have literally worked so hard on removing the information out there. So even the people that have the ability to crank out 80% receivers, 0% receiver, you know what I'm going to do? For those people that are out there that don't 3D print, I am going to build the highest quality hardware firearm that I can build. And I'll do it within a 30-day period. And I will bring you guys on the journey. I want to show everyone that there is absolutely no way that you can stop the proliferation of the signal, that you can stop people that truly give a fuck about the cause. Because guess what? The next thing is parts. Well, the next thing is braces, right? But the next thing is braces. The next thing is parts. The next thing is 3D printing. They're going
and
to
then Taco Tuesday.
And then Taco Wednesday. And they're going to try to control every single possible thing that they can so they can keep both sides, the right and the left. This is no longer a right and left thing. So anybody that is still living under the fucking delusion that, you know, the right loves you and Fox News tells you the truth and all that bullshit, you guys are being lied to. And it's important that you know the truth. So I'm going to build a true, it's going to be like the Ludi, but like not.
The semi-auto Ludi?
I have that if you want it.
You got a Ludi?
No, I have the documentation.
Oh.
I got the blueprints. It's actually
there's this thing called the internet. Everybody has the documentation for that.
No, but I have it like on my website if I could just like throw it up or whatever.
What if the power?
So Crumpy, I got a question from the Peanut Gallery for you. They sent it to me privately because I guess they want to remain anonymous.
I don't get
what's up, brother? What's up, brother? Smash time.
Smashy. So, let's see. Does the degree of prohibited person change with the new bill?
That is kind of up in the air. No one's really sure. So I wish I could give you a better answer.
I keep thinking Cody Wilson is going to jump in, but instead it's John just sharing screens.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's not Cody Wilson?
Did I? Oh, look at all this. Oh, my goodness. What is this? Why am I sharing this? I have no idea what the
People are going
hell.
to be able to pause this on the post.
I know. I'm not gonna share. There's 312 pages of this stuff.
So what is this?
I don't know.
Oh. Oh, no way. Wow.
I don't know.
That should be exciting.
Yes.
It
should be, right?
Oh. Yeah. This is the Inception FOIA.
No, this isn't an exception FOIA. This is another FOIA that they did.
Okay, I thought it was the FOIA of a FOIA of a FOIA.
No, that should be released probably tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah, for everyone.
Dude, I'll tell you, the day that you showed me that, I was like, I know what they're doing. They're accumulating data to be able to prove a point, to be able to push at least legislation, if not, restrictions from opinion letters and bullshit. We already know we're gonna have an activist as a fucking director of the ATF. What do you guys think is gonna happen? By the way, this stream is brought to you by 1776 Supply.
No, this is I'll show you a little bit more here, if you guys want. I mean, if you guys don't want it, that's fine too.
Shit, I mean, I'll take a look at it. Make sure you head on out to Instagram, go into your search bar, type in 1776 supplyco.official, and go ahead and give them a follow and like the last 10 pictures that they've posted, and go ahead and send them a message and say, DLD After Dark sent me, Dark sent me, DLD sent me, just something, and then say something like, thank you for what you do for the community, because these guys are behind enemy lines. They are helping people build freedom. They're giving actually really high quality shit. I got a blue glowy build with a blue titanium frame, with a blue color changing barrel, with a tungsten Cerakote frame. They Cerakote all their shit in house. They machine their own sights in house. They're actually only $20, by the way. They machine their own lower parts kits in house. They got this new slide. It's called the Rook. It is so sick. They actually got their new Rook sights too, which are really dope. But they got gear. They got, a 3D print completion kits, all this shit. Go check it out, man. They're fucking awesome. And no, they're not actually sponsoring. I've actually never had.
They're my sponsor.
There you go. They're come sponsor. I just wanted to show them some love. So
yeah,
I just wanted to throw that show you some love too. Banned for life from Instagram. Thought crimes.
Yeah. Okay. So this is basically just some FOIA stuff from the ATF, where this is stuff that people like. Somebody had an auto ordinance.
Yeah,
that's a black rain ordinance, and they changed and they drilled the third hole. Whoops.
Yeah, that's a machine gun.
That's probably not a good idea to do. So you're familiar with Lightning Link?
Ooh, hold on. Go back up. Go to the Lightning Link. Oh, wow. That's done out of just some random ass steel. That's not even done out of like one of these. That's just like some freaking steel.
Here's somebody made a oil can suppressor.
Nice.
I don't understand how that would work.
Here's someone else. They drilled the third hole, and look what they did. It's hilarious. They etched their own third position on there.
What does it say?
No, it's just like multiple round. It doesn't say anything. It's just.
Oh, rounds. Dude, that'd be awesome if it said something funny.
See, just another oil can. Yeah, another oil can that was illegally converted.
Baffles.
Unserialized suppressor.
Hold on, but were those freeze plugs undrilled?
They were drilled.
No. I thought there were some, and they're core plugs.
Were...
They're not freeze plugs.
Go below. As above, so below. Boom.
Right there.
No, they're drilled. All right, they're just they're spacers.
Oh, those are spacers, not core plugs. Okay.
Yeah. Here's something else.
What the ATF is claiming is that any piece or potential piece, oh, that's great, of a silencer is a silencer. So if you have one baffle, if you have a what do you call it? The rubber thing?
Oh, ow, that one hurt. Hold on.
Oh, the wipes.
Yeah, if you have a wipe, that's a silencer. That's a good one.
Wow. All right.
I mean, I gotta say, it's not too bad. Go back up to that. Oh, is it an autoseer?
Yeah,
go back up to that third hole. It did not look like there was an autoseer installed. Okay, so no autoseer installed.
Yeah, but they drilled the third hole. You can't do that. You can't
Yeah.
do that. That's that right there.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, a Glock autoseer.
Oh, you can. Just the ATF gets a little bit pissy about it.
Yeah.
You might get a strongly worded letter, or go to prison for 10 years.
Yeah, with up to $100,000 in fine. Or no,
is that from wish.com?
Yeah, another.
All right, but wait. The trigger components, you can have them.
Yeah, go back to those trigger components.
All right, no, but you can't have the trigger components
in combination with
a freaking. This is all with the third hole drilled up there.
So go back down to the trigger components. So if you guys look closely at these trigger components, what you'll see is that these are actual, that is a full auto trigger, and that is a full auto disconnect. You can tell because of the longer bow, and that is in auto sear. Is that a burst disconnect?
Yeah, that's a 3-round burst trigger.
Yeah. That is correct. There you go. Let's see what else we have here. See, Dark, I hooked up Rich today with some exclusive information. Now I'm hooking you up with some exclusive stuff. Another oil filter with a thread adapter on there. Cool.
And of course, we all know Purolator makes the best suppressor.
Anderson Manufacturing. Someone made an Anderson into an illegal machine gun.
Really? The Poverty Pony.
A pistol. Why would we just SBR it? If you got to make a machine gun.
Hold on. Is there not even a charging handle? Oh, the upper and lower is separated.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, DQ, not complete build.
Not printed.
Not printed.
Okay. Why would you not just SBR it if you're making it an illegal machine gun?
You know what?
Unmarked, automatic position.
That's when I would go ham.
Hey, it's the same. It's going to be the same penalty.
Yep.
A Napa full fuel filter suppressor.
Oh, that's the
This is probably active investigation. That's what that means. So they're not going to let you see everything there.
Now I will say though, any NFA violation, according to the GATF, is fuel filter. According to the GATF, any NFA violation carries the same potential sentence. However, it appears that they take the possession of machine guns a little bit more seriously than, say, the possession of a,
they only got a
14.5-inch AR or something like that.
Oh, okay. This is something interesting right here. All right. Yeah, these are freeze plugs, right?
Yeah.
Core plugs.
Okay, whatever. But what makes these considered baffles if you look.
They're
dimpled.
Dimpled with indexed.
Wow, bro, as if I couldn't find the middle of something.
So what's that little index mark?
Yeah, I mean that's
So the indexes. That's what.
Again, that's a thought crime. You're in the person's mind.
And on the inside the index that, so they can say, that's where you drill at. It's a drill guide.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the same thing that they banned the dimpling of the third hole on like the old XM177 clones from Troy and other companies, because they had said it's basically a jig.
Yeah, and here's another homemade suppressor unserialized.
Nice.
All right, here's one that's right here. This is considered a suppressor because this little the little marking is right there.
Hey, I'll go ahead and keep running it. I gotta take a second to wake the hell up. I'm getting tired.
All right.
I'll be right back.
So, Crumpy, why are they after all of these suppressors and third holes?
Oh, it's no, I just FOIA, NFA violation stuff.
Uh-huh.
I can't tell you why.
So
I'm working on something. I'm doing the investigation part of the investigative journalist.
Oh, all right. So this one is showing that it's got the adapter on, so you can thread a suppressor on it. And it looks like it's got a third hole.
Yeah, this is a machine gun.
Yeah.
And it had with it a homemade suppressor. So this guy did it right.
Twofer. He went the twofer.
He did. That's a cheap ass reticle, but whatever. What the hell is that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a magazine. That's a magazine.
Maybe he's one of us.
Yeah, that's a magazine. So he had a machine gun with a unserialized suppressor, so he did it right.
Yeah, if you're gonna do it.
There it is. That. So, what do you think of this build?
Okay, so it looks like we have a bullshit ass red dot sight. We have a free flow quad rail. We have looks like.
Please tell me that's an Anderson lower with the Chinese optic.
It's looking like an Andy. It's looking like a pony. You got the most basic ass A2 style grip and A2.
Is that Kima?
I don't think that. No, that's not Kima. That's quad rail. But that's not an Anderson. That looks like that. Oh, check this out. Like this is a
or
no, dude. This is nothing. This is homemade.
It's an 80%.
Nice. It's an 80%. Yes.
Hell yeah.
So he did an 80% machine gun with a fuel suppressor. I love this dude. Rich, I'm gonna send you the information. You gotta get this guy on the show, man.
Right. That's Dark's specialty.
Let's see if you can get him on my show.
Uh-oh. Crumpy, you've been deedlebugged.
Oh, snap.
Oh, my goodness.
Ooh.
I got it. Pretty good. Okay, a Glock 22 40 FOIA is going to probably have a little switch on the back of it.
Wish.
Oh no! This is how you do it. This is how you
on the
do
MTV.
it. No, you have
slam fire.
You have a bunch of homemade suppressors. You have an AR pistol with a machine gun. With the stock, you can put a stock on there, and you have the Glock.
But I don't see the Glock switch.
No Glock switch, unfortunately.
Well, hold on.
Threaded burl.
Did that suppressor have a linear inertial decoupler or a booster in it?
I don't think it did. I mean, they're gonna have to cycle it by hand. It's like basically a bolt action Glock at that point.
So is that the first ghost gun that you're seeing?
Yeah.
So after all this bullshit of years of them saying how ghost guns are just riddling our communities with violence, that was the first one we have actually seen.
This right here is some more stuff. They're doing some measurements. How you see the investigation? Oh my goodness!
No.
Check this out. What the hell? Does this dude bury it? The fuck? Look at this.
He got snitched on. If it was dug up out of the ground,
it looks like he buried it.
So Luminous, just for clarity, you can't currently make pre-May of '86 semi-autos into machine guns. The cutoff to Form 1 machine guns was May 19th of 1986.
Yeah, the registry is closed.
It has been closed since May 19th of 1986.
How come there's 200 people working in that office still?
Because they don't only deal with machine guns; they deal with suppressors, and there's a lot of suppressors and AOWs,
like the guy hoarding your suppressor forms.
Yeah. Okay, another homemade suppressor.
Come on, I want to see a Maglite suppressor. Where do we got the Maglite?
Well, this is going to be a rolling release.
These are all the people that were like, I'm not going to do anything stupid with it. I'm just going to keep it at my house.
You know the Turkish drinking game?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This is a rolling release. So we'll be able to
get these.
Uh-huh. From now on. So we should be getting all of them.
Fixed barrel. Okay.
Oh my.
So a Form 4 is what you transfer existing NFA items on.
Thread adapter. Dude, that's
that's
man. Like somebody made some shit out of stuff they found in a trash can or something.
Bro,
yeah, that is total Home Depot.
I will tell you right now, hand to God, I have seen, handled, and fired a suppressor made out of tape. And it worked for thousands of rounds.
Good night, Mike.
Later, Mike.
All right. So this will be the new type of Turkish drinking game, but we gotta make up new rules and call it something else. But we did debut it on Dark's show here.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
No problem. I just figured out I gave Rich something today, so I'll give you something.
Well, I love when people give me something.
Not monkeypox, though.
And I will be releasing all these. I think I'm going to start dumping FOIAs. I got a website called Free New Media, and I'm going to put all the FOIA requests up there, everything up there, for everyone to download.
Oh yeah.
So you'll be able to jump on and get tons and tons of FOIA information. I'm building the website now, and it's just gonna have there's tons of FOIA. Might make it searchable, so you can search for whatever you want to look up, and make it for like
Are you going to use OCR software?
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna it makes it huge though. But yeah, so we might make it searchable, so you'll be able to go and you'll be able to search whatever you want. Journalists will be able to like lawmakers, lobbyists, whoever. I don't care. I'm gonna open it up to everyone. No one's gonna be blocked. Besides the goddamn ATF, I'm freaking gonna get their IP block, and I'm gonna freaking blacklist their shit. All this shit's gonna be bit bucketed.
Good. Fuck them. I do find it humorous, though, that you're using the exact type of softwares that they are using to build a registry of our 4473s. So, Vanessa Kitty, here's an interesting thing. So, they're saying that a silencer, everything in the silencer is a silencer. So, if you were to make an illegal silencer and then remove one baffle, one wipe, one end cap, whatever, that each individual piece by itself is a silencer. Now, what you've written here with the reference to a machine gun, hence machine gun, all parts or parts that make a machine gun is considered a machine gun. It's not entirely true. So you could actually go on Brownells. You can go on.
Yeah, Brownell sells it.
Yeah, Brownells or any website, and you can buy an auto sear spring, auto sear pin, a full auto fire control group, and literally order it and just keep it at your home. Like that's a full auto AUG.
Yeah, but once you drill that third hole, then you have then you're effed. The chain that auto sear pack magically becomes machine gun conversion devices.
Well, I think the interesting thing is that like
by magic, fairy dust.
Yeah, the interesting thing is that why for a suppressor is one baffle, one wipe, one end cap, one booster, whatever. Why is that a suppressor? But an actual fucking auto sear is not.
Or an auto trigger pack for an
M16.
Or a
like an AUG.
Yep.
Yeah, that's very interesting to me. I don't know. Now,
just trying to figure it out. It would drive you crazy.
I could see them changing that in the future.
Yeah, I can definitely see them changing that, and I would put money on it.
I also think that it's all about. So think back to like training day, right? It's not what it is; it's what it looks like. So if you just have those parts chilling in a parts bin and nothing illegal, like I have nothing illegal in my home at all. If I just had those parts chilling in my, parts bags, it probably wouldn't be a big deal. Now, if I had, so I do have a lower that when I ordered it, just a totally lawful. This one was actually sent to me by a company, but when I got it, I had no idea that it was a M16 spec lower. If I had that, the M16 lower parts kit and a sear pin, sear spring, and all that, and they were in a bag, and they were in there with a drill bit, and then they'd probably try to hit me with.
If you have that if you have that third hole drilled and nothing else, and you have that auto sear, they're gonna charge you with having machine gun parts.
Even if I just had the hole drilled, but I'm saying even if I didn't have the hole drilled, but had a capable lower and all those parts in one place, I believe, I believe a low shelf. Thank you. I believe they would try to charge me with intent. What's it called?
Constructive intent. It's a thought crime.
Yeah. They definitely would.
Thought crime.
Yeah. So, but whatever. Fuck them. Let's go ahead and call it. We're coming up on 2 hours, and I think what I'm going to do is take my 3.5 hour streaming ass and start bringing it down closer to 2 hours, and then I'm going to start doing like little snippets of. Oh my God, guys, we have a deformed baby in the chat. Constructive intent. Thank you, deformed baby. I appreciate you.
Hey, what happened to Black Scout Survival? Anybody seen him lately?
I talked to him last night.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
You guys make up?
He is still pretty upset with you.
With who? White Scout Survival?
I didn't say that was you.
No, I'm saying, why is he upset with me? I thought he would be upset with White Scout Survival.
Well, a couple people told him about who you were and how good your information was. So he came in to check out a couple of your streams, and he heard like some things you said about him.
Oh, are you sure he's not talking about a guy named Dark Mavis?
Yeah.
Because I don't think I've actually ever talked to him on my stream.
Yeah, no, I think it was him as the dark guy.
Oh, the dark guy got upset. He got upset at the dark guy.
No, I think Dark got upset with Crump. I'm just joking, dude. I'm totally joking.
I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. I'm so confused right now.
I was just starting to totally fuck with you. It means nothing. Unlike the rest of the stream, this part of the stream is where it means absolutely nothing. So I would encourage you guys to stick around for the last 2 minutes of the stream, because this is where we tell you guys some deep ass shit and kind of give you some direction on how to lead your life. So if we could, Crump, let's start with you. Let everyone know who you are, what you do, and where they can find you.
Okay. So
they can find John in his basement because he never leaves it.
I'm not in my basement right now.
All right.
It's true. He's upstairs.
So
his mom's sleeping, so he's allowed out of the basement while his mom's sleeping.
Good point.
Yeah. Hey, Rich. Who's on the show tomorrow, by the way?
We got a show tomorrow?
I thought we did.
Yeah, I didn't do anything for that yet.
I didn't do that. It must have been dark.
I
can't remove you from the stream, Rich. Only dark.
I know.
I did not do anything.
So who's on the show tomorrow? I have a show.
I don't know. Don't know yet.
You booked someone.
No, I didn't. Oh wait. Oh shoot. Yeah, I did. Bearded Black Cowboy.
Bearded Black Cowboy.
Yeah, I got to hook up with him. Make sure he knows, because he like over a week ago we talked about this. Shit.
Yeah. Funny story with the bearded black cowboy. You know.
What if you? No, you're good, Guns from the Grave. I appreciate you, brother. I saw your message. I would have responded, but I started the stream. But yeah, next time we'll do another time. Mark Tucker asks, "What if you JB Weld over the third hole?"
No, that would still be a mission.
If you put a dimple, okay, if you took one of the scalloped punches or whatever they're called, yeah. So let's say you took a punch that has
automatic punch.
What's that?
Automatic punch.
Automatic punch.
And dimpled it.
Yeah. So let's say the one that has like the sharp thingies on it, and you lined it up, and you were like, whack, and you left a dimple there, like
That's
a
it.
simple dimple.
You have a machine gun.
That is a machine gun. If it looks like it is a third hole or a guide for something.
What if you dimple the whole side except where the third hole goes?
That would be get the whole thing engraved in like.
Look at Rich. Oh, perfect. But
Yeah, that's a good idea. You know what, the inverse. I'm gonna.
Yeah. I got an idea too.
You know what? I got that Carnicon lower, upper and lower. I'm gonna do it to. Well, fuck. I'm gonna do it to a different one.
You know what you should do, right?
What? I think he meant Wolverines. He said,
Did he start saying Wolverines?
He got whoop out. But
Whoop.
I told him, I was like, dude, at the end of your videos, you should actually say Wolverines, motherfucker, and then actually cut it out.
Yes.
Because people can tell you're like, Wolverines, motherfucker. It's like, we can tell you're not saying it.
Yes.
Wolverines, motherfucker. Yeah, John, that's you. Wolverines, motherfucker. All right, sorry, let me stop talking shit. So, Flying Rich of flyrich.com, let everyone know who you are, what you do.
So, flyingrich.com, YouTube, pretty much everywhere I'm Flying Rich, except on the Grams, where I'm Flying Rich _official.
Because some other asshole
has Flying Rich, yes. And you could be my second friend on MySpace if you sign up on MySpace to be my friend.
How many people have taken you up on that offer?
Well, isn't it obvious? I just said you could be my second friend on MySpace.
I'm just saying, I would just give up. Just give up.
It's just me and Tom.
Just you and Tom. That fucking picture of him, like, backwards. Like, oh, you got me. You got me. Yeah. We know that wasn't a genuine picture, Tom. We know that shit. We know you were like, all right,
Tom,
let me know when you're ready.
MySpace. I just figured I could never get canceled from MySpace. Tom Anderson at MySpace Tom. Thomas Anderson is an American technology entrepreneur, co-founder of the social networking website MySpace, which was founded in 2003 with Chris DeWolf, was later president of MySpace and a strategic advisor for the company Wikipedia. Tom, born in 1970, age 51.
Guys, I'm getting a message
from Cody Wilson.
So no, someone's trying to get in the stream.
Hi everybody, Dirt Nut here with the weather breakdown. Yet another episode. This one comes not from police activity, but also the sky. There.
Okay. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I found. Oh, okay. Hold on. Are you there, Dirt?
It's gonna rain.
Oh, okay. What, dude? He's trying to get back in the stream already. What is going on? Dirt, can you hear me? We heard you say that it's going to rain. I don't know if that is.
Yeah,
oh my God!
Yeah, the atmosphere here can only be described as electric. Holy shit! Okay, all right. I just got hit in the face with a tree frog as the lightning was coming down. Yeah, Dark God. Yeah, the atmosphere here can only be described as electric. Holy shit! Okay, all right. I just got hit in the face with a tree frog as the lightning was coming down.
That's impressive, Dirt. Thank you for keeping us up to date. for all of our weather needs. I know
Tom's on Instagram. I followed him there.
I know you put a lot of hard work. Oh, okay, he's back.
Thanks, Dark. Yes, of course, I should be going inside, but what kind of fun would that be for y'all? You wouldn't get to see the temperature drop, like 40 degrees. You went from like 101 down to about 70 right now. I don't know. That's, teamwork makes the dream work.
Thank you, Dirt. We appreciate all your hard work. I know being a meteorologist is a thankless job. Side note, meteorologist is the #1 profession for suicides. Yep. You would think it would be like, I don't know, social worker, a Chinese teacher. Actually, in China and Japan and some places across the that area of the world, they actually have to guard buildings with like extra thick glass, and they have to put nets and like things to catch people's bodies because of how common it is.
Damn gravity. Can't they just make gravity illegal?
Yeah, well, so they should legislate against gravity. That way people make it illegal for them to jump out of the window at work.
They'd save thousands of lives.
Yeah.
What is up, motherfuckers? How are you doing? There you go. Are you happy now? I don't like dropping the F-bomb.
Well, if you say it and then edit it out.
Yeah, but I still say it.
Yeah, he just doesn't. John's got kids.
I got kids.
I can't say, but we all know somebody. Yeah, I'm not going to say more.
What are you saying?
Nothing.
What are you saying?
Nah, just we'll talk about it.
Guys, I don't know how we've done it, but we have kept 70 to 80 people in this fucking nightmare of a stream. And I gotta say,
go home.
You
don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
You don't have to stay here, but you can't go home. I just want to say that I am very grateful for all of you, and I'm going to end the stream the same way I end every single stream.
Be kind. Rewind.
Just saying that.
I want to say one thing to everyone out there.
Of course.
Wolverines.
No. No. I love you all. Thank you for all the support, and everyone needs to go ahead, buy like a 50-gallon drum of tar and about 200 pounds of feathers, and meet me in front of the Capitol tomorrow. Don't actually do that. I don't want Secret Service showing up. I love the joke, guys.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, don't kick down my door.
Yeah, don't do that. And then definitely don't wear a shirt that says like I'm with Crump.
You can get those at blackswantactical.com.
Do you have an I'm with Crump shirt?
No. Rich have a shirt.
I've got an I'm with.
God, okay, here's the deal. In this world that we're in right now, I want you guys to seriously look at the last.
I'm gonna wear that at the next.
I love that you can just laugh to yourself about.
Oh my god, I have the most fun with myself.
I believe that. I believe that. So, guys, I want you to take a look at the last like 2.5 years, and I want you to genuinely reflect on what has happened to you, what has happened to your geographic area, Look at what businesses have closed. Look at who's died. Look at who's committed suicide. Look at who's on drugs. Look at
Epstein?
Yeah, I mean, guys.
No, actually, no, he didn't commit suicide, did he?
No, but I did say who died and committed suicide.
Anyone who pisses off Hillary Clinton?
Yeah. It is.
Kurt Cobain?
It has been the most difficult 2.5 years of my entire life. And everybody that I talk to, either they're aware of it and they're going through challenges themselves, or they're completely unaware and just do not know why. They can't explain why they're just so fucking sad, why they're crying to themselves in their car, why they're, unable to
Dude,
work.
I tell you shit and I tell you not to talk about it, and there you go. Son of a bitch.
I didn't say that it was you crying in the car. You did.
Oh.
But guys, seriously, when I go back through at the end of every single stream and I tell you what I'm about to tell you right now, I mean this wholeheartedly. But the reason that I say this, the reason that I mean this, is because I want every single one of you to be a fucking warrior.
Stay strapped or get clapped.
Yes, you could say that. But being meek is not being weak. There's a difference between
that rhymed.
It did. I've been working on that. You can be kind, you can be thoughtful, you can be loving, you can be caring and compassionate, and you can also, at the flip of a fucking switch, open up a motherfucker's throat if you have to. You don't want to, or you have no desire to, but practicing violence, being able to, if God forbid you need to, being able to use violence as a tool is a necessity in this day and age, because it has been a fucking operation to turn you and every other military-aged male that is armed into a fucking soft bitch that literally they want you to install a vagina where your dick is supposed to be. Okay, they want you to drink soy, and they want you to, guys, look where our fucking world is going. But I will say this. Be kind. It is so important that every single day of our lives that we are just kind to others. And that means, don't treat your family like shit and then go be kind to, people out in the world. Be kind across the board. Let that become who you are as an individual. Be kind. Live a life of care, compassion, contribution. Give to others. Contribute to others. I always say a hand that's open to give is open to receive. So as you bless others, you will become blessed as well. And of course, we know that the only way for us to combat evil is for good men to be skilled in violence. So become as highly skilled in violence as you possibly can be. And
can I end the stream with a quote? And it's not Wolverine's mother.
Yes.
A very wise military man named General Mathis, also known as Mad Dog, once said, "Be polite, but have a plan to kill every fucker in the room."
Nice. I like that. Mad Dog Mathis said that?
Yeah.
Nice.
Mattis.
Sorry.
He said be kind, but have a plan to kill him.
Yeah.
Be kind to everyone you meet, but have a plan to kill him.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was something like that. Be kind to be polite to everyone you meet, but have a plan to kill them. So there you go.
Nice. See, that's beautiful right there. It's sad that I think that is a beautiful sentiment, but so I will end by saying this: be safe, be dangerous, and keep that thing on you. And when I say keep that thing on you, I mean keep a fucking modern handgun inside your pants, concealed, for you to dispatch hate upon motherfuckers that may be trying to step. I'm just kidding. I love all y'all.
Preferably up the units.
yes, do carry it in your butthole. That is something that we refer to here as prison wallet everyday carry. And a few of you guys have been waiting on patches. These are on their way. So you guys just wait. Be safe, be dangerous, and keep a gun up that booty hole, y'all.